Hello and welcome back to the Long Dark Interloper. We are in Trapper's Cabin. I took a quick look at the new region. I need to go get my hatchet because I have a hacksaw, but there's a new type of uh, fuel plant, the tree, or I call it mega scrub brush, but it requires a tool to harvest, and there's a lot of it in the new region. So it says it requires a hatchet. My pilgrim guy didn't have a hatchet, and also I didn't uh, know where to pick up a hacksaw quick to look at it. So I'm going to run back to the dam and grab my hatchet that's been sitting on the workbench all game, just in case we need it. And then I'm going to head up to Mountain Town quickly, and I will either fast forward this or I may not even show it, but I'm recording this intro just in case I do. So that's what we're doing. Fastest way to the dam. So the new cooking mechanic, or actually I should say the patch notes. Oh, it appears the map has reset. Interesting. Oh, we got shitloads of free cattails now. The new, oh, that bear was up. So, patch notes said you can't eat ruined meat off the ground anymore. Which probably applies to all ruined items, which means all that meat I cooked and left laying around that's been ruined is no longer accessible. So all the meat I didn't cook and left laying around is. Although, I don't know if you can cook ruined meat now. It didn't say anything in the patch notes specifically about cooking ruined stuff. It just explicitly said you can't eat ruined stuff from the radial menu, or from the examination UI anymore. I hope I don't get killed trying to take the most direct route possible here, but I never wanted a hatchet to lug around, but I'm afraid we're going to need it. As you recall, last time I came through here, there was a wolf that got scared by my bear coats, but he was hiding behind that rock down there. Oh, they changed the art for venison. Interesting. There's our wolf friend. Strap your bow on him.
Too heavy. I better find some water.
So, our fears about cooking being tedious were not really valid, because the new cooking mechanic lets you you can pass time on any of them. So like if you put 2 or 3 things down on a fire, well the typical campfire gives you 2 cooking places, so you can do water in a pot on one of them and a rabbit on the other one, or whatever, right? And the cooking times will vary for the 2 items, but you can hover each of them to see how long it is, and then you can click on one of them, like click on the shortest one, and tell it to pass time until it's done, and then that item will be done, and then you can pick it up or do whatever with it, and then you can hover the other item, which was going to take longer, and hover and pass time until it's done as well. And then also, if you're in a place like the Pleasant Valley Farmstead, the stove there has 6 cooking spaces. So if you get together 6 pots, you can I think each normal cooking pot has a capacity of 2 liters, so you could potentially boil 12 liters of water simultaneously. And the new music is here too. This is kind of cool. I personally, so far anyway, I prefer the old, well, actually, it started out sounding all synthesizer-y and stuff, whereas the other stuff was more violin-y and whatnot, but this is actually pretty cool. And I honestly don't know if this wasn't already part of the soundtrack, but it sounds new. Oh, that sounded kind of Pink Floyd-y, that last bit there. I'm digging it so far. I still may say that I prefer the old music, but it might just be familiarity. This is really pretty cool. It's definitely compatible with the atmosphere. That's actually pretty cool. Hello, dead wolfies. I forgot we cleared these guys all out. I will run more exuberantly now. We didn't get new items, did we? Oh, that's empty.
I need something to drink. Soon.
I thought I gave you something to drink. Oh, then we crafted a bow. Right. Yeah, okay, I officially like the new music. Oh, when we get to the dam, well, you can't remind me because you're watching this after the fact, if you're watching it at all. But I want to go look at the fire barrel and see what it does. Well, I guess you'll be watching this now if I'm going to do something like look at something new. I think what I'll do is, there's definitely going to be 2 episodes here. Actually, am I recording? I am recording. I am recording. Yeah, so this will, I'll be uploading this, instead of on the normal schedule, I'll upload this immediately, as soon as I can, just like the video when we reach the new region. So you can skip this if you want to. But I also already have well, you would already know if you're following me that I already put up a video of a quick pilgrim run through the new region. So the deer at Trappers respawned, but the cattails here didn't. There's one there, but I don't think that, yeah. Oh, I may have gotten, yeah, it looks like all the cattails are back. Interesting. I had never seen, noticed it before, but a lot of people have been saying lately on YouTube that, or on the forums I should say, that cattails typically respawn after an update. That appears to be true here. Which technically means we're cheating right now, but I'll take it. Oh, that wolf's dead. Apparently we murdered a bunch of wolves. I wonder if saplings respawn. Hope not. Well, I mean, we had a buttload of saplings already, so I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run. Gonna need more water. Can no longer eat that using the spacebar. Huh. Oh well. Oh wow, it's a warm day. Grab the hatchet quick so I don't forget it, and then mosey down here. There was no mention of Fluffy in the patch notes, but I don't hear a wolf either. So, it has a grill over it now. That's interesting. I'm not going to bother to start a fire, but it's pretty clear that you can cook on a fire barrel. It has a grill installed on it, so that's pretty cool. I'm not running very fast now. Get rid of some sticks to offset that stupid axe. Sticks, yeah, drop. I dropped 16 sticks. What do you get? Another kilo lighter and deeper into sticks and coal. That's not good. Anything else I can get rid of here? Not really. Oh, one thing I noticed on the Pilgrim run that I'm not sure if it was a thing before or not, but the trailer just outside the new region. What the hell was that? I thought I heard some kind of a weird dying animal noise in my right ear as I was leaving the dam there. The trailer just in Milton is now right close to the new region entrance, and it appears they replaced the worm cave that was behind the trailer up in the hills with the new region entrance. But that trailer now has a workbench in it, and I don't believe it did before. So that means if you need to craft things and you're in the new region, you can go to that trailer to do it. So hopefully that won't be too bad. Alright, we're clear. On the road again. We're still not going to cross that damn bridge even though this wolf is dead over here. That bridge is bad. With the trademark symbol. Bad. Looks like we're gonna have to sleep at Trappers again. The rocks in the new region are really cool looking. They added a bunch of colors to them, so they have reds and greens and yellows and stuff, and when you glance at them out of the corner of your eye, it looks like a wrecked plane or a boxcar, or, you know, all the other colored, brightly colored items in the game. So a little bit weird to look at. So far, the brief look at the new cooking system that I saw in the Pilgrim run, it looks pretty encouraging. It looks like places like Pleasant Valley Farmstead and the other places like the farm in Milton where they have a big stove. If you want to do a huge water cook or whatever, it looks like those are going to be pretty attractive places for that. Or Grey Mother's house. Also, the new region is, since there's a rope behind Grey Mother's that can give you quick access to the cave and the trailer back there. If you want to get in there quick from Mountain Town, so it's possible to drop down there and do a big water cook or whatever. And of course, carrying a bunch of water back up that rope would be tricky, but you can also take the back way by the radio tower, and cut through, climb those little climbing spots, and then cut through and get back there pretty quick without using the rope. And one of the first things my Pilgrim guy did was sprain his ankle, and I verified that the climbing, there's quite a few of those bramble covered rock climbing locations, and those you can negotiate those with a sprained ankle too. I don't know about a wrist, but also they the patch notes say they consolidated all of the action verbs in the UI to use item. So if you say you have a raw piece of rabbit and it says use a raw piece of rabbit, well, that's not a cooking thing. That's the use for a raw rabbit is to eat it, and so you wind up with food poisoning. So careful what you use. I got confused. I was trying to place it on the fire, and I clicked use because naturally it wasn't in the radial menu. I got 3 different condensed milks and some other crap in the radial menu, but not my rabbit that I just skinned. So I ended up using that accidentally. And so that was less than pleasant. I think I'm going to go into the camp office and look at the pot that's in there and stuff and see what that weighs. If there is a pot in there. I think there should be. I know there's pans on the stove upstairs, but I don't know if frying pans count. I'm also wondering if there's a recycled can in there, because the recycled can is also a cooking implement. It obviously is going to have far less capacity than a pot, but the pot weighs 1.75 kilos, which is the same as an axe. So it looks like maybe they put the moose hide satchel in to offset the weight of the cooking gear and then didn't do cooking until now, if I had to guess. Man, it's warm today. Cooking pot here. Nothing else appears to have changed down here. Head upstairs. See what we got. Hey, Carl. Oh, I must have I must have sawn them in half. That's a basin, but it's not interesting. I think that's new. That appears to be the same model as the basin that's at Quonset, but it's not usable. Moving on. No cooking implements here. There might be something in trappers I didn't look at. I heard another dying moose in my right ear as I was leaving the... I predict a patch will be coming. Hotfix. Maybe not. Maybe you're just going to hear a dying animal every time you leave a building now. Huh. Literally unplayable. Fix it, DICE. Man, we slaughtered all the wolves on the way here. This reinforces my philosophy on killing wolves on sight by luring them in and murdering them. Killing them on the first trip out here means they can't surprise me on the second trip. Not getting attacked by wolves is good. There were, I believe, also some pans on this stove. Just want to take a quick look here. So this stove has 2 spaces and no pans. So up ahead, I still don't know for sure if there's a wolf waiting for us, so I'm keeping my eyes open up here. Unless I see something shiny on the ground like a stick. I don't know if everybody who watches my Let's Play watches my guide videos or not, but the other day somebody posted advice to somebody about baiting a bear to get him out of the way. Like the guy who, the original poster was talking about the bear in Milton up by the bridge, and you know he's stuck in the cave basically because the bear won't let him by, and somebody responded saying you can bait the bear, and I'm like, what? You can't bait a bear? That's crazy. You're gonna get OP killed, and blah, blah, blah. But I had a little self-doubt, so I fired up a pilgrim guy and went and tried to bait a bear. And bears, you can bait them just like a wolf. They you just drop the bait. They take forever to get to it, but when they do, they run away, just like a wolf does. So that's actually a very valid and useful technique for getting a bear who's in your way out of your way without killing him. See, this is a new fire here. That's the fire we built to harvest something. Oh, to scare the moose. So there's a cooking place here and here. These two flat rocks, you can cook on them. And we're dog tired. That's ruined. Okay. So I'm gonna just eat a bunch of this.
I could use a drink.
Because it's actually got some condition yet, so. Anyways, so, but this stuff, I'm going to chuck in the locker so it goes away. Now that I can't use it anymore. Still going to carry my ruined venison for bait. Alright, so here we have a 2-space stove and no pot. Alright. What's this? Oh, cooking pot. Excellent. So, 1.75 kilos. And then, put away the pistol. Sorry about that. And then here you can, I guess you always get a recycled can, or everybody gets, I don't know if that's something you can drop or not. Let's look. Tools. We have a cooking, yeah, we do have a recycled can. Apparently they gave everybody, I never picked one up, so this, and it's 0.15 kilos. So as soon as it gets dark, I'm going to make a fire and show you cooking quickly with some water, and because we're low on water. But right now I want to make a couple of arrows before it gets dark. I got some ruined arrows here. And I just realized we have to get light enough to climb a rope to get over there. So, simple arrow. I don't have any arrow shafts. Do I have any in the locker? I do. 2 arrowheads. Change some of the sounds. Alright, what do we got for firewood? Nothing except what we might be carrying. Oh wait. Yep. This down. tag. So then you go to your radial menu, place the item. We still have, okay, 3 hours. Then you go here. Oh, and you're presented with all your thingamajigs you can do. Oh, and it shows. Oh, this is cool. So you can see the weight of the. Did it give me 0.1? It did. It updated all my T's to 0.1 kilos. Interesting. So we'll melt some snow. How much can we? Only half a liter in the can. And then we can do 2 liters in the pot. That's 53 minutes. That's 12 minutes. So we click this and we can pass time. And then take it. And then here we can I don't have any I guess melting makes potable water magically. Oh, and all these teas, it shows the default weight for a tea in the menu, but none of my teas are 0.1 kilos. Alright, so I'll set some more to melting here. And then pass time until ready on this one. And then
I'm so tired.
apparently that that went dry. So the time available, or the time this boiled,
I need to drop something.
you can drink directly from the pot. I wonder if that gives you hot. Anyway, that's enough water, and it burned up 2 hours on the fire, it looks like. So I'll do another couple liters. What the hell? Oh, that was 50. Half a liter, I should say. 53 minutes until melted. Pass time. So it does take a while. Non-potable water, cooking, pause. Take it. And then in my menu, oh, I actually did wind up with some non-potable. Okay, so I must have boiled. Uh-oh, stove went out. Okay. I gotta make sure I drop that right by the stove. So I'm gonna go right up next to it. Actually, right behind it here. And drop all, so I don't accidentally drink that. Wow, okay, so that was a dying bear in my left ear, super loud. That's ruined. Might as well eat this stuff. Don't know when we'll be back. Saplings did not respawn. Cattails did, and that deer carcass down there did too. Yeah. Because I can't imagine we didn't harvest that carcass. In fact, I know we did. So apparently they touched this area a little bit, and that made the deer come back. But the saplings didn't. Another thing the patch notes said is that they relaxed some death walls in some places. I'm not sure what that means exactly yet, but maybe you can get down into the ravine with no rope? I don't know. So, waterfalls are loud and the new region's full of them. Might have to turn down the game audio a little more than usual. Looks like these cattails didn't respawn. So I wonder how, I think they replaced a formerly just warm cave with the new cave to get into the new region. Every time I do this, I can't decide which way I should go. It looks like they replaced... anyway, so I wonder if in story mode how they're going to block off the cave to the new region, or if they're going to allow access to it. I am going to go to the store, the Orca down here, and see if I can find a cooking pot, so we don't have to go to Grey Mother's. There might be a cooking pot at the outdoor grill or the fire barrel at the trailer too. Nope, there's a wolf. Oh, he's running. Alright, we get set up for him. the aiming dot is back, it looks like. Unless was it giving me the option to pick up the piece of meat? Or was it... Interesting, so if you occupy your bait, you might be able to get yourself an aiming dot for the bow. I don't know if that's a new thing or a bug, or if it's just something I hadn't noticed before. Pretty blustery day. Fire barrel here. I don't see a cooking pot. Guess we didn't stay here. Gray Mothers. Actually, if we... yeah, I think we'll go to Gray Mothers. Go the back way, though. He's upwind, he doesn't smell us. I originally was guessing that the new region would be accessed through that tunnel, but apparently that's not how that works. Yeah, that wolf has no clue. Wind direction totally matters. Two wolves over there. Head up through here. I don't think it was that tricky. I think you could just go around this and get up. I'm not gonna bother with Gray Mothers. Just gonna warm up in the cave and move on. Better get down off the sidewall before I twist an ankle.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I'm curious if, and I have no way of testing this because there's no containers, I haven't searched already, but I wonder if cooking pots and stuff show up in containers. Like searching a cabinet in the kitchen or something. half an hour this time.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
Fixed for cattails. Let me grab 5 here while we're quick. Grab 5 quick while we're here. Oh, they're just everywhere. This is a remarkably dense spot for cattails, actually. I'm just going to grab all of them. Or, well, these next 4. Like I was saying before, I didn't see any predators in the new region. I was playing a pilgrim guy, but I didn't hear any get scared and run off or anything either, so... I wonder if there aren't any. It's pretty complicated terrain. They may have decided not to put any in there. Although it says it's for advanced players, I don't know if, I guess they could do that just because of weather conditions, but I wonder if they didn't leave out predators entirely. I don't know. Oh, my point was that the terrain is pretty crowded, so if there are wolves in there, it's gonna be a little dicey dealing with them. I'm also curious if we'll be able to find a new flare pistol there or something. Or what other rare loot might be there. Gonna need some water, which means I might have to cook outside. Actually, we have 2 options. We can go into the cave, but I want to look at the trailer. Which direction the trailer? Oh, that's the bridge there. Yeah, okay. The trailer's down here. There's our wolf, our road wolf buddy. I I kill this wolf, I'm going to harvest a kilo of meat off of him for some food. Oh, that kind of sucks. Should have gone through there. Or is that? No, that's not the place. Got paranoid, I forgot my bedroll, which is there. That wolf was right up here. Where did you get to, wolf? Oh, there's a perch. It's weird hearing an axe sound when I harvest a sapling. Getting really heavy. What are you? There's something over there in the road, but I'm not gonna look at it. I'm worried about this wolf. There's his tracks. Here he comes. No fucking way. God damn it. Fuck off. Fuck off. I hate those sons of bitches. He just attacked. I don't think I got close enough to him. Should have kept the pistol out. Until I was sure he wasn't going to do that. Dickhead. Wolves are the worst. Cold. The entrance is right up here, so I'm just gonna go for that cave and... Ten wolf struggles.
That smarts a bit.
Unreal. Yeah, this is... I think this is the entrance here. Warm up and either eat some cattails or go harvest that wolf quickly. I'm inclined to just eat cattails and sleep. This used to be a worm cave, and now it's the exit from Milton to the new region.
Something's making me feel tired.
It's probably exhaustion. So we're going to need a torch to start the fire anyway, so we'll do this. Only got 5 matches. Or maybe I got more. Can't remember what I did. Alright. Might as well just limp. Whoa, that's a drop off. Limp through the other side. Might find something in here. Coal, for an example.
Smarts a bit.
Seems like quite a bit of coal in here. So, because I don't know exactly where the entrance drops us off, I'm going to back up a little bit here. Start the fire in this little alcove. One thing about this new cooking mechanic is if you pass time while you're cooking stuff, it's pretty easy to let the fire run out. So until I get used to it, I might be letting fires burn out quite a bit.
I could eat a horse.
I wonder if there's a special word for edible horse meat. Do you just call it horse meat, or is it like some kind of word like beef that means cow meat for horses? Horse meat, anyway. Alright, so I have to place my can down. So, melt some snow. I'm gonna watch it because I don't get what the deal is with the boiling versus melting mechanic, because I've definitely had cooked. I mean, the snow has. Well, I'll just pass time until it's done to see what happens. Okay, 36 minutes until boiled dry. So now it says it's boiled. So I guess in a can it boils. I don't know. Take it. Oh, I should have drank it. Actually, drink that. Pass time again. It's apparently when you do it in a can, it's already boiled. That's kind of repetitive, but I'm not displeased. Let's see, keep going. I'm sure that I'll get fast at it soon.
Where can I find something to eat?
Oops. Oh, weird. That was a weird glitch with the UI, it looks like. Yeah, this only has the fuel intake torch. What else do we have in your inventory that might be cookable? No, that's not. Do some rose hips. Do a little more water till the fire's gone. Hour left. See, that's kind of cool. You start this, see how long it's going to take, look at the fire to see how much fire you have, act accordingly. You can refuel the fire while you're cooking. So actually that's got an advantage. Might as well cook a bunch. Yeah, 10 minutes left on the fire. We'll let that burn out. Actually, add a stick and take a torch. Alright, so torch we got is I think it was one of the 39ers to 36%. The 9 was the one we started the fire with. Go ahead and harvest that. And we'll eat cattails. I will say that the total time for that water cook we did was considerably longer than it would have taken before.
I need to find food.
But I imagine cooking on, like, using 2 cooking pots or something like that would drastically speed it up. You could potentially go a lot faster than you used to as well, depending on what method you use. Check how long I've been recording quickly here. Hour 15. I'm gonna cut this one here. I'm gonna upload it, these 2 episodes together, so I won't, make you wait a day for this or whatever. It's not in my not in my best interest to do that. So we'll cut this one here, and then I'll pop right back and we'll do another one where we explore the region.